Do I want to go? Do I want to go? I think I want to go. Yeah. It's time. 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 Time to get ready. Let's make a change. Yo, it's time. It's time. It's time. Well, good morning, or afternoon, actually, but it's morning somewhere. This Friday morning, February the 20th, 2026. Praise the Lord, everybody. I am Coach K, and welcome to It's Time with Coach K and Coach D.
Yeah, that's me.
I said Coach D, and we have a special guest with us today. He's a pastor, he's a father, he's a beloved husband to one wife, Lady Lisa, our very own U.S. congressional candidate for District 30, Mr. Rodney LaBruce.
Hey there.
Amen. Welcome. Now listen.
And we have CD.
We have
Production.
CD. Who's over production?
In the house.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah. Okay, now y'all know we're gonna give a little feedback, or not feedback, a little history on. We've been doing this for over a month now. Thank God for the new platform that he's using, because we're faith-based, and I'm grateful because it's time. We're two voices, we're two coaches coming together with one voice for purpose, making a difference. Where time is the foundation, and what is it? And to take it is the framework.
Yes.
And that's both spiritually and physically. God wants us to have good success, right?
Indeed.
Y'all agree that?
Indeed.
And
Yes.
that's TNT.
TNT. That's just what it is. That's what it be, right? Okay. And TNT is the brand for doing time right together. Where time is the foundation, I said that, and take is the framework. We talked about how to gain in the first episode in time and plan it and steward it wisely. We learned about the three cores, time personas. When we define time, you understand time is not passive. Time is active.
Yes, it is.
It is an action word, right?
That's
Mhm.
right.
Okay. Today's episode is powerful, is purposeful, is personal. We are celebrating also Black history and reminding everyone that voting is not just political. It's biblical, it's stewardship, responsibility, and its legacy. So someone started this so we could have a voice.
Mhm.
It's your choice, of course, but use it, don't lose it. Today's topic is vote. It's our choice, our voice,
Yes, it is.
our responsibility, and celebrating Black history and civic power. We are bridging Black history and civic responsibility, the power of alignment and process, leadership, perseverance, and community project. Okay, last episode was special. We called it Valentine, because y'all know how y'all do with y'all Valentines and stuff like that. But it's Valentine. We had tea talk about love not being rushed but cultivated. We know Valentine's Day focused on gifts. A lot of people buy gifts. Go take me to dinner. I gotta eat. But Valentine focuses on presence when love is centered intentionally. It grows over time like a garden that you care for with consistency and intentional effort. It's protected and honored. In episode 3, we laid once again the foundation of doing time right, because we all want to do time right, because some of us in procrastination country and on slowfulness boulevard. But healing, doing time right takes healing, peace, growth, and progress, and take as the framework that anchors intentional healing, purposeful growth. And in episode 2, y'all know we've been here for a minute.
Yes.
We asked, can you hear with your heart? Can you hear with your heart? When our hearts are focused, when we make time spiritually and naturally, and choose clarity over cloudy decisions. All right, Coach D, what you got for me?
Well, let's not forget many that came before us, because we're talking about voting today, right?
Right.
We have congressional candidate Rodney LaBruce with us.
Yes.
Many that came before us were denied the right to vote. They marched, they organized, they endured violence, but they stood anyway. Like Rodney, he's standing anyway.
Thank you.
Voting is not unintentional, it's a sacred civic participation. Black history is not just about reflection, it's about responsibility. Your vote it affects schools, local laws,
Right.
judges, healthcare. And we're going to ask Rodney a few of these things today: economic policies,
Mhm.
community development, and
And
representation.
Right.
So let's talk maturity,
Let's
Coach K.
Let's talk maturity. When a candidate wins, it requires alignment, teamwork, preparation, and process.
Yes.
Now, when a candidate loses, it's not failure.
It's not.
It's not failure. It is feedback,
That's it.
data, direction, development. Even disagreement is part of democracy. Growth requires participation, y'all.
That's 4 P's.
Process. There are 4 P's. We got a lot of P's, y'all, but participation, process, patience, and perspective. We're pouring tea today on It's Time with Coach K and Coach D, and in the days to come, as we sit down again with a pastor. He's also a pastor, Rodney LaBruce, up in his church. Listen, let me say this right quick. It's his second generation fellowship church. He's been doing pastoring for years, and I thank God for him. And it's in Dallas, Texas. And you could go to his Facebook page and find him and find out more information, or look on the website. You can find in Google it.
Call me, cell phone. I'll give it to you.
Okay,
whatever you need.
Whatever you need. He's here. He can tell you. But yes, we're sitting down with the candidate of Congressional District 30. Rodney is shaped by hard work, and I'm a living witness to that.
Me too.
And a deep commitment to community service. He brings firsthand understanding of the real challenges families face, y'all. He's focused on closing the gap between the wealthy and working families, championing meaningful, people-centered change that expands opportunity, strengthens lives across the district.
That's good.
Rodney, we are certainly glad to have you here today.
Yes.
I'm glad to be here.
I'm so glad you made it. To share your time and perspective with our platform.
Now, Rodney, before we move on until the questions, we want to allow room for you to share a little bit of your background about your family and personal side of your life, since we've already discussed some of your professional and political journey. So we're going to let you talk about yourself, and then we'll get into the questions.
Okay. Well, let's see. Back in 1973.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you
That's been a minute. Yeah.
So yeah, I was born in Dallas way before there was a District 30. I was here. I like to say a lot of the times that I'm a son of the city, because in the city I learned a lot of stuff, met a lot of people, and the city almost raised me. It taught me a lot of things not to do, as well as some encouraging things. But I've lived here. I've grown up here. I've worshiped here. I've served here. I've been here for life, and I don't see any plans of me leaving. My wife, I have a wife of 20. Hold on. Wait, let's see. Let me get this right.
Maybe we shouldn't do this.
28 years.
All right, Lisa, put in the chat and let us know if that's right.
Now, since we mentioned her, I got to let you know that she.
Thank you, Lisa.
I was in that friend zone for a long time.
Okay.
And I finally, I think, beat her down after so many hours of begging. Yeah. So yeah, we finally got married in 1998. After 10 years or so of trying, we had our first son, who's now 16, almost 17, and lo and behold, a few years later, had another one. Surprise. So we have two outstanding young men who I love with everything that's in me.
Good.
And that's part of why I'm here running, is because we have a future that we have to kind of plan for. And there's so many things that's going on in the world today that now we know biblically how things are going to trend,
Right.
Right.
but that doesn't mean that we don't have a responsibility today.
That's right.
That's true.
I love it.
So I'm here just to take care of my responsibilities and lead my household the best way I can.
That's good. That's so good.
Well,
to
he's
hear.
already told how he inspired us. Well, take it away, Coach K.
Okay, yeah, because that's what we're going to ask. What inspired you to run for Congress? And you talk about biblically sense, and this is the appointed time. So I'm grateful for that, for you in this space. So what inspired you? I mean, what I mean, you said you're a son of the city. Okay, so what inspired you to run, and what obstacles did you overcome to get to this point?
Yeah, what inspired me, I can't necessarily say that there was one single thing that made me decide that this is something that I need to do. But you know that in church and as a pastor and in leadership in the church and in the church in general, you see people who are going through things.
Yes.
You see the suffering, people who lose their jobs, people who are once incarcerated and need to come out and find jobs or homes or anything like that. You see that going on in the church. And as a pastor and as a leader and people in the church, you help as much as you can. We raise money to help people pay rent. We do all these things in the church. And after a long time of doing that, it finally hit me, we're just treating the symptoms.
That's right.
That's
putting
good.
a Band-Aid on
Putting
it.
a covering. Yeah. That's good.
So we really have to do something that can provide some sort of systematic change to really impact the root causes of everything that we're seeing today. And unless we attack the root causes, none of the symptoms that we see are ever going to change. Ever. You're going to wake up and see the same thing today that you saw yesterday.
Results.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got to finally find a way to hit the root causes. And that's part, I looked out on the horizon. And I looked at the candidates, I looked at people in office, and honestly, I saw few, if any, people who were really addressing these root causes. And I thought to myself, well, if they're not going to do it, I can't sit here and talk about it. I got to stand up and try myself.
That's good.
That's good.
Listen,
That's real good.
that was
Coach K.
good, because when you said try, in order to triumph in life, I believe try is a part of triumphance. You got to give
It's
it.
the added to the try.
Added to the try, right? We believe in acronyms over here. we will empower you. We will push you. I mean, but that's what it's about. We can fuel you, and like you're doing, just not covering it, but you're doing the work. And like you said, there are other candidates, but we appreciate him for taking the time to come in and share his views, share what he's about, and what his vision is, and what he sees. Not only the vision, we see it, like you said.
Now you said the obstacles. That was the second part of the question.
The obstacles, yes.
So now, when this is all said and done, after the election is over, regardless of the outcome,
right,
I'm going to sit down, because it's documented.
Yes.
I'm going to sit down and I'm going to tell everybody what goes on behind the scenes.
That's good.
So
you'll come back.
I'll come back.
And write a book.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to help you. Don't forget.
Because we going into this, I assumed there are certain ways that politics is operated.
Now you know.
And I see, and a few things have happened, and I don't want to say it now.
Okay.
But I'm going to talk about it.
That's good. That's good.
That can help with to fix whatever matters. That could help in the processes. That's helping the legacies and the generations that are to come. To get the full picture of what's going on.
Like one of the 4 P's. And the thing I like about it, that he said he's going to sit down and talk about it and let people know what's going on behind the scenes. And that's kind of like what you said up front.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. And the obstacles you faced
Mhm.
or we're facing today,
Mhm.
even though you can't really talk about it right now. Excuse me. Some things you've experienced and you've talked about and you're discussing. That's why you're doing this.
Mhm.
But the obstacles you face, it won't stop you.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Even win or lose, I call it win or learn.
Mhm.
It's gonna either way. We're learning, we're growing, and it's a part of you. It will, no matter what the outcome comes. And voting here in Texas is going on now. Early voting. It started on the 17th. I think it stops for early voting on the 27th.
Mhm.
But the actual voting day is Tuesday, March the 3rd, 2026.
Get
I
out
just wanted to
there.
put there and get
Yes.
out and vote, y'all. Listen, he is
Use
one
your
of the
voice.
candidates, but use your voice. There's so many others. Use your voice. And because so many sacrificed for us to even get a choice.
Mhm.
Like he said, and he's the son of the city back in 73. And I'm sure we've really come further now, but still those things are still trying to present themselves.
Yep. Yep.
But the devil is alive.
Evil is always
Okay,
present.
but we're gonna persevere and hold on to what the Lord has allowed us to do. So anyway, I thank God. I'm so grateful. They simply refined you, your purpose and drive and determination. Isn't that right, Coach Dee?
That's right. So, Rodney, why is voting important at every level, local, state, and federal to you?
Yeah. A lot of people do focus on the federal level most.
But it starts.
Yeah. It starts on every level. There are so many things that are going on every level. When we talk about affordable housing in particular, or even low income housing. There are a lot of people out there who need homes, but can't necessarily afford them. So there are programs in place to Section 8. There are other programs in place to allow for people to who don't have a lot of money to gain access to money, to gain access to housing. But one of the issues is that when you're looking at affordable housing and low income housing is that even though we talk about it a lot, even though we want to build more of these units in the city, nobody wants it in their backyard.
Right.
Come
I
on,
hear
man.
that. Yeah.
So
Who
that's
said
when you
news?
get into the coding issues, and that's on the city level. So we have to, when we talk about these issues, we have to understand that there are, even though we talk about a large scale issue, they are things that can impact that issue on every level. So it's important for us to get out and vote, whether it's in the primaries or whether it's in May when the other election comes up, whether it's a presidential season or not. We have to make sure that we activate our voice, and our voice is voting. Now, I'm going to tell you something that I've said a lot of times. If we really want to see things change, people who don't ordinarily vote, and that's the people in that are living at or below the poverty line. If these individuals get out there and vote in large numbers,
come on,
things will change overnight. People talk about, well, I'm going to vote and nobody's going to hear me. It's not going to matter. If we get out in large numbers, if I say I'm going to commit to vote and enough of me's raise up, then what we see out there today will change overnight. So we have to activate our voice, get out there and vote. I don't care if you got to take off. I don't care if you have to.
I believe you get that right. I believe now. I don't know. Y'all can fact check me.
Yeah, some places do give like a couple of hours, but not every place. I don't think.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, now you can go on the weekend, you can go during the day. At some point in that, you got a couple of days off.
Yeah.
So,
hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I mean, come on now.
We have to listen. One, you talked about obstacles. Now, life is full of obstacles.
Yes.
Okay. So we can talk about the obstacles all we want.
Oh, but doing.
So what are we going to do about it? So we have to, if they don't let me off, if I can't find childcare, we have to find a way to get out there and vote.
I love that because you bring in awareness.
Yes.
That voting at every level matters if they won't change. If you won't change, you have to make a difference.
Ooh.
You got to get out there. You got to do it. You got to just do it. You know, it's nothing but standing there. And I do early voting all the time. And I want to say I'm an A+ voter. I got a certificate.
Oh wow. Two.
They sent it to me.
All right.
I'm gonna be out there, because if you want change, you gotta be the difference. So I like what you were saying about that, but what do you think people misunderstand about public service? Maybe you think that's why, I mean, you kind of covered that a little bit, but do you think that's why they don't get out and vote, because they're not understanding?
Ooh, yeah, I wrote a piece. It's somewhere on the website or somewhere about how, and it wasn't just politics. It was politics, and it was the church. Because in both, in leadership, you have leaders who can manipulate, who can take advantage of the people.
That's true.
Who I think
real
in the
true.
piece I call them pimps.
Ooh,
I like that.
So you have these kind of charismatic, showy personalities who are just in it for themselves, who do take advantage of those who they are supposed to be leading and taking care of and serving. So you do have these type of individuals out there. And the perception is, people looking on the outside in, is that everyone is like that. And it's tough. Y'all as well as I do, have grown up in the church, and it's tough changing the perception. It's tough changing that. But what we have to do is we have to focus in on the leaders who are in it to serve.
That's it.
And not to manipulate or to take advantage of. That. Once more of there was a study, I think it was either Elijah or Elisha, I can't remember which one. I want to say Elijah, but in the Bible, he had a servant, and they called for a meeting. You know what I'm talking about? And he told his servant to go out there and get some roots to bring in or get some stuff to bring in to make a pot of stew. All right. So what the servant did unknowingly was brought in some poison. Y'all know the story I'm talking about? And he brought it in, and it was put in the pot. And Elijah said that, okay, you put this poison in, and we got to serve this to the people.
Poison.
Yeah, I can't go out in the pot and take the poison out. But what we're going to do is add some flour to it, and that's going to reduce the impact and make the poison null and null and void. So they didn't take the poison out, but they added flour to the pot. And what I say is, you got to add truth to the pot.
That's good.
So there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of false things, a lot of lies. But the more of us in here that's adding truth to the pot, people are going to be able to eat it and enjoy it and take it in, learn from it, get sustenance from it, get life from it, go out there and act upon
Pastor.
it. So we can't control the noise.
Yes, we can't.
We can't control all the liars, the manipulators, all those false leaders out. We can't control any of that. All we can do is, thank y'all for having me, is highlighting those who are
awareness. We love it.
Talking and speaking truth.
That's good. And that's found in 2 Kings 4th chapter.
Yes.
38th verse through the 41st
yes.
verse.
Let's go.
But you know what I like about it, even he's talking about FLOUR flour. But FLOWER flour, because you said something about some roots, because flowers grow in the valley.
In the valley.
So
in the desert.
You though you walk through the valley, he's gonna be there.
Yeah.
And make every crooked way straight.
Yeah.
So the manipulation that comes from some of these leaders is somebody coming forth to do the right thing, and that somebody is you.
I think righteousness will always prevail. It's gonna do what it do, but the Lord is gonna uphold it.
That's it.
If you hold on to truth, even though you eating a stew that was started out as poison, but you added truth. And God changed that thing.
But truth
Yes.
makes you free.
That's
Indeed,
good. That's
indeed.
good. Thank you. That
All
was
right,
good.
Coach K.
Hey, that's me. All right. I got so lost in it. I done forgot where we are.
Oh, you
Okay, yeah. So we're on question 5. Listen, what does zero tolerance for poverty truly mean beyond a campaign slogan?
Awesome question.
Oh.
So zero tolerance for poverty, it's something that I thought about to try and change the mindset.
Mm-hmm. I
Uh,
like that.
because it starts with the mind.
Mhm.
And
Yes, it does.
a lot of the reasons why we don't even attempt to do things is because our minds aren't right. But zero tolerance, it puts into our mindset that we have to move beyond the place where we accept certain things. We accept, well, this is just how it's going to be. People just going to be hungry. People just going to be losing their jobs. People just might not have access to go have surgery, whatever the case might be. We accept these things.
Mm-hmm.
We say it's going to cost too much, or we can't. Listen, the time now is for us to take the mindset that we just won't accept these things anymore. We recognize that they're there. We recognize that it's going to be tough to fix them, but it's not an option to let the status quo be. It's not an option to continue to allow these things to exist.
Not an option.
So we just have to accept the reality that it's our job to end it. That's why my target is to end poverty in District 30. Not to manage it, not to talk about it, but to end it. And I recognize that that's a lofty goal. I recognize that it's tough, but I'm not just talking about it. As a matter of fact, no matter what happens in the election coming up, that's still what's going to happen in my life. We are going to end poverty in District 30.
That's good. Like oh my God. I love it. That's good. I love it too, because like you said, the mindset, that's where the battle is. But when we accept that life is going to be lifing, and Evangelist Adams over here, Coach D says, God is going to be Godding.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already God. A plan is already set for us. Poverty, yes, it's maybe a part of the process, but it doesn't have to be.
Right.
It's
beauty.
I mean?
And I'm grateful for the options. I love it when you said that. And we just got to be about it, do it, and taking it one step at a time. I mean, our steps are ordered by God. If you truly seek him and trust in him, he's going to make that way, even in the voting processes, even in I thank you for taking the stand for such a time as this. So the system with our clear goals and trackable outcomes. Let's see, unfair wages, unstable housing, lack of health care, and unequal opportunity. Those things can be fixed. And I'm grateful that you're taking the charge. And you're not doing it alone, because you are the voice. But we, the people,
the leader.
we the people. Whether you vote, I mean, you need to vote for.
Because if you
Rodney
don't vote,
LaBruce.
You can't say nothing.
But let me tell you this: whoever wins, you take a stand and make a change. First of all, by voting. And second of all, is taking a change so we can see zero tolerance in poverty. It don't have to be that way. I know what probably the mama started or the daddy started or whomever that was. It doesn't have to be. Faith can move God, and should move you to want to make a difference.
That's it.
So yes.
So he already said about his leadership
right?
shaping it. That's so. How do you plan to like bridge the gap between the wealthy and working? And you kind of covered that too. And working families. It's all inclusive, really, on what you're talking about. But because you were saying that people don't get paid enough, they don't. But again, it's the mindset. Even with little, you can make that much. And I like the way you said that. But it's up to us. It starts in the mind. So you think, so you are. So if we think differently, we will be different. But you have to choose to act on those
And
things.
believe it.
And yeah, you got to
gotta
believe
that I
in your.
can.
Take the T off of can't.
Mhm.
That's what we have to
I
do.
think that's what stops us.
That's what stopped us
Mhm.
because people think they can't. But if you take that T off of can't,
And say that I can
you can.
and do it.
I believe Obama ran on his first election. Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can do it. You have to make the difference. And God gives us power to do all things. Like I always say, power is preparing overcomers to win every round.
That's an act.
So the overcomer, you have to, so you think, so you are.
That's it.
So let's start thinking different, like he said.
Yes.
So now that we understand your vision for District 30, a lot more for wanting to be you said something about how do you want that to be the model for other districts? That's what spoke volumes
it needs
to
to
me.
be contagious. I believe it will be, but go on.
Yeah. So the way you end something is you got to start something. So District 30, we look at, sometimes we look at problems and we look at the totality of it. We look at it as a whole big thing. How am I going to do all of this? One of the things that I'm not great. I'm not anything special. But one of the things I take pride in is saying that when God says do something, I do it.
That's it.
And you just mentioned about our steps being ordered. I don't need to see 50 steps ahead of me. If he just tells me to take the next one, that's the step that that's all I'm interested in.
Okay.
So I take step by step. So when we look at all these problems, we look at how big they are. But all we need to do is just take the pieces, take the steps.
I love it.
And so we start with District 30 and we end poverty in District 30. And we allow District 30 to become self-reliant. And I've said so many times, and you mentioned it before, I think before even we got started, is that we want District 30 to be self-reliant, not dependent on federal dollars, even though we'll go after every cent.
Okay, we need, yeah.
But like we have an administration in office now that's trying to decide whether or not we get certain things. We have, and this is one of the things where it matters on levels, not just federal, but we have a governor in office too, that when federal dollars are available, he decides that we don't get them.
Give it to the wealthy.
Yeah, we don't want to be dependent on any of that stuff. So we do these things starting in District 30. We end poverty, we become self-reliant, and we become a model for every other district to follow. One of the things that we're starting is a credit union in District 30.
Oh, I love it.
A district-wide credit union. Now, there's a lot to it, but it's something that's going to be scaled for every other district as well. So it starts here, but it doesn't end here. We're simply the ones that's showing everybody else the way to go.
That's good.
I love it.
I love
it. Because in other words, you're calling everything with the poverty district, everything is a human right. So what specific actions would you push for to kind of make people maybe change? I don't know.
We can't make people change.
Yeah, not make them change. To get their mindset, like you said, the mindset. How do we get to the mind? What do we? I mean, because Coach K and myself, we try to. We have a soft landing for people to come in and talk, and I mean, it's because what am I trying to say? Mental health is really is running rapid. But with God, He can do all things. He can renew your mind. But you gotta want to. But what can we do to push harder?
So one of the things that we also have going on is a nonprofit called the Unified Advocacy and Leadership Coalition, UALC.
Okay.
And it's primarily a think tank. where we identify. Now, our singular goal again is to solve the issue of poverty. So we use the UALC to identify, define, and find solutions for all of the problems that lead to poverty. Now, when you look at the landscape, you have a lot of people who are pretty decent at identifying problems. Got a lot of people pretty good at finding solutions, but not a lot of people good at defining the problem that really exists. That's when we get down to the root. So you can identify something as being off, but we skip to throwing solutions at the wall, hoping that something sticks. That's why you got a lot of programs that don't work, because we've never really defined the issue. So what we do at UALC is we define the issue. Then we take it a step further. Once we've identified, properly defined, and gotten solutions, then we handle them in several ways. We handle them through legislation, policies for legislation.
Okay.
We handle them through litigation, because some things got to go through court.
Okay.
And then we handle them through education.
That's good.
Education is the key.
Legislation.
So how do you change things? It's by defining the problem and educating people on it with data, with cutting through the nonsense, the white noise. But education, people got to know, and people got to know the truth. And then once they really know the truth, putting everything else aside, they know the truth and they know the impact and the results and all that good stuff, then they can form that grassroots momentum that we need to do all the other stuff.
That's good.
So right now, a lot of us aren't getting the real truth because the problems have never been fully accurately defined.
That's so true. Because there's so much noise. And I don't understand. Well, I do understand, because we listen to the noise more so than we listen to what's the truth. Because some people haven't even searched for the truth. It's going to take some researching and searching and work. You know, like you said, one step at a time, but we got to put in the work to find out. If you really want change, not only speak it, but you got to be about it and be consistent in it. And I'm talking to myself. I know it works when you work it. So, and I appreciate that answer.
So on question 17, Coach K, let's talk about that right
Question
quick.
17.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, we moving on.
We gonna move on up.
We're moving on.
Wait, did we skip 16?
Moving on.
Skipped
Yeah, we did. 16, 11, 10, all of them. But anyway, how do you remain transparent in political climate that often lacks trust? We talked about it. We talked about truth, but truth can't be without trusting. I don't think.
And how you remain transparent?
Yeah, how do you remain transparent in that? I think your roots got a lot to do with it. Go on.
Yeah. I don't mind telling off of myself. People know a lot about me. But in politics, I got to say that in politics, it is difficult, because you are putting yourself on a stage to where you are telling people that, okay, we have these problems and I'm the one that can fix it, or I'm the one that can help, and I'm going to do it by doing these things. And I don't even like cooking for a lot of people, because there's so much that goes into cooking that, what if they don't like it? Then I take it personally.
Yeah.
But being a candidate, it's the same thing. You put so much of yourself into it that when you get to the day of voting, you're going to have thousands of people reject you.
Yeah.
I mean, they reject you. So how do you be transparent in an environment like that? Well, you got to take away the egos.
That's good.
I don't think I have one, but
if
you ask some people, they'll say I do.
we all may have a little ego, and that's okay.
A little bit. Yes.
Just a little bit. All right. Just all right. Then I got that much. All right. So you got to take that away, and you got to take away things are not personal.
Come on.
Because if you look on,
That's true.
especially in this day and age of social media, I saw a post yesterday and I made a video response to it, but I didn't name any names that I'm going to post later. When you look at some of the stuff that comes across social media about you personally, you can get caught up and you can get offended and you can get all that stuff. But for the people where truth matters, those are the people who are going to say to those kind of things, I don't care about that. You can say what you want to about me. You can, I'm just going to put it out there and tell the truth. Because the same people who believe in transparency are the same people who believe in accountability.
That's good.
A lot of people in this business don't want to be held accountable.
That's true.
So they won't be transparent.
That's true.
Well,
and that's it. Public accountability.
Yeah, it's going to take accountability in that this platform that you're in now. In life, period. I think if we are more accountable of our actions, we can be more productive and successful in achieving these goals and the visions, even the things that you've talked about. And one thing that is consistent. It takes consistency. It takes communication, clear reporting, and public accountability, like you talked about. And it don't always happen, especially when conversations are difficult. Yet you said, I think I'm grateful how you lead with integrity.
Yes,
you do. And I believe with God as your root and your foundation,
we see that reflection.
And your relationship. He called you for such a time as this, and we see the reflections in your willingness.
That's it.
Thank you, Jesus, to embrace change. Remain visible, even in spite of the post.
That's it.
But sometimes we need to see those things so we know, oh no, that's not me. Or sometimes it may be a checklist, but I can't let that define me because God knows who I am. Because you talked about defining, and I got to know who I am in Him. So it's all good because it's all God. Now we might have to get back and go do some boxing.
See, this is why I can't tell everybody. I cannot tell. Now we talk about transparency. Yes. There's some things that I can't tell my wife.
Because she be ready. Fight go with it.
Yeah.
Not any, but I'm talking about these posts, these things like that, because she will be ready to get on somebody. Right.
She don't need to know that. I feel you. Don't tell me. I mean, and that's not taken away from y'all. It's just some things that you have to carry, right? Especially as being the head of your household and the head of this. And I know she understands, so it's all good. But some things you cannot. I understand. And making District 30 a model and other districts can look to and learn from. I'm so glad that you discussed that with us. That was beautiful. So one more question I think I have, and she may have another one. But what makes your leadership different from traditional politics?
Ooh,
we done talked about it.
You are hitting me with the questions. What makes my leadership different from traditional politicians?
Well, you kind of hit on it, but
yeah, I think one thing is I lead to serve.
That's good.
A lot, I think, of people who might be in the business, and you can look at this, and I parallel my journey here to my parallel in church too, because you have some of the same issues on both sides. Right. A lot of people get into the business, get into the ministry for all the wrong reasons. It could be to earn a dollar. It could be to earn respect, clout, whatever the case might be, but it's for the wrong reason. So one thing that I bring into my leadership is that I don't care about me. You don't have to call me with any titles. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You don't have to give me the best seat or the biggest piece of chicken.
Ooh, that's good.
I'm here. I'm about to start preaching.
Come on.
We'll go with you.
I'm here to serve. The only thing in my heart,
I love it,
and Christ is on the throne. Only thing else is there is my family and the people who I want to help.
That's
That's
good.
good.
That's
I
good.
love it.
Me too.
That's the difference.
That's the difference.
That's the difference. And and grateful, you said service. It has to be a passion, compassion.
Mhm.
And because that's what's gonna make the difference. And we're grateful for you leading your leading skills, your heart,
With service.
your service
Mhm.
over status.
Mhm.
Thankful that you focus. Your focus is policy that impacts families every day, not partisan talking points.
Yes.
You understand people
Mhm.
because you understand what it took from your humble beginnings,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, bless him. You understand people before politics.
Mhm.
So I thought I had no more questions, but I do. If you could leave District 30 with one last change, what would it be?
Oh,
Oh, see, we packing it today.
We got one more question.
one last change. One change.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, that changed.
yeah. Now I don't know if it's a change because when I see people out on the streets and when I talk to people,
Mhm.
one of the things that I get is that the people of District 30 are resilient.
Oh,
They faced so
I
much,
believe it.
but yet here we stand.
Mhm.
We're talking through in Black History Month.
yes.
A group of people
Yes.
who have been through so much over
Yes.
centuries.
Mhm.
But yeah, here we are. Now I'm in District 30, not only serving our community because we have a lot of communities that we'd be serving, but everybody
Mhm.
has their story
Right.
That's true.
So true.
of resiliency.
Mhm.
And if I could leave with District 30, one thing, I guess it would be to keep fighting.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. Keep fighting.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because
Keep
fight go
fighting.
with
Yeah,
it.
because
Yeah.
we're going to have things
Yes.
that we have to attack. We're going to have these things that we're going to have to face every day.
That's it.
Mhm.
But we can never win if we stop fighting.
That's it.
Mm-mm.
So keep that
Mm-mm.
fight on.
Yeah, the word says fight the good fight
Mhm.
of faith.
Mhm.
You have to believe it. I thank God for the Lord's Prayer because we want whatever is in heaven to be in earth.
Mhm.
And this is a part of that process. I strongly believe that your voting, your voting rights,
Mhm.
your people that you stand behind, whomever, this is very important,
Very.
very important. And change can only happen when you make it.
Mhm.
You have to commit to it.
Mhm.
Sometimes you got to push the reset button.
Mhm.
Always remember and recall in our minds.
Mhm.
Therefore, we have hope.
Mhm.
So we won't be consumed.
We won't be consumed.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Because it's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
But like you said, that noise, and then you said the white noise. Sometimes, I'm going off a little bit.
That's all right.
At night, because I got a grandson who needs to go to sleep. He's one. And I play this white noise music and this black noise music. It ain't working. So maybe that just don't work for us. We say we need to quiet the noise.
That's
so maybe I
it.
just need to say, go to sleep. But anyway. Just go to sleep. That's what you do. Okay? Jesus. But I think if we could see a district where poverty is no longer normalized,
That's it.
housing is reachable, that community voices can shape policy.
And that's what you're trying to do.
Yes. Then we can see every family has a true opportunity to prosper. And we got to understand prosperity is not just about money. It's about being seen and confident and with humility. I'm prospering in my growth spiritually. Because growth hurts, but it's good. I think I talked about that seed. We see how seed forms, but it's got to break through. It's gotta go through so many formations to become what it's gonna become. Same thing with what we're doing today and this platform. So yeah, to prosper, it's gonna take some work, y'all.
And that's good because, like he said, you got to stay engaged even after this election.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes it angers me because so many stop right there at the polls. questions, you know,
Yeah.
and then they want to complain about what's happening in
But you
the
gotta do the work.
world around
Help
them.
them.
But you didn't get your voice out there and speak like you said. We got to get out there. Just quiet that white noise. Engagement requires research. We got to research some
That's
things, and
right.
we got to learn about some things. It involves volunteering. It involves communicating with people that know, like you said, how you shared some things. You bring in awareness, but people listening
Yeah.
is an act of love.
Oh my God.
So when we listen better,
better,
things can happen. I believe the word told the baby to go back and listen.
Listen again. That was Samuel.
Listen again. You know, so when we listen better, we can stay informed. Democracy works when participation. Everybody has to do the work. The leader, it takes good leadership, but with that leadership, you got to have some fellowship.
That's it.
But I like how you're leading, because others, they that think they lead,
come on,
and have no followers, is simply taking a walk. See, what you're doing, you said the Lord is ordering your steps
one step
at a time. So I like that. So audience, please remember,
come on,
if you have a question for us today, but remember this, because it's important. Voting started on Tuesday.
Yeah.
It goes to next Friday.
Early voting
to
the 27th of
you
February.
have until March the 3rd, which is the
Actual primary day.
So please get out there, because it includes all elections. He told you that.
Yes.
We can't complain about local elections, school board, city councils, county commissioners,
get off that
state representatives, Senate and Congress. If we don't use our voice,
that's your voice.
And we only want to use it for presidential. He said that up front. You think because the presidential elections is coming up, you got to go out and vote. But the people that's running now,
come on,
that's the important things, because they're the one that's sitting in the House, sitting in the Senate, sitting in the Congress, that's doing the groundwork. So civic awareness, Rodney is bringing it to us today.
Thank you.
It's time. We're trying to make everybody aware. Your voice is your truth. He said that. If you don't vote, you surrender your influence. Check. If you don't research, you surrender your clarity. Check. If you don't engage, you surrender your voice. Check.
Right.
This is about stewardship. Your vote is not just political, it's generational.
Right.
He said 1973.
Come on.
It's 2026.
Yes.
People came before 1973. Voting is not just political participation. It's long-term responsibility.
Long-term.
For the future.
For the future.
So
we do generational. Okay, we're doing this for today. And then we're going to do it for tomorrow. And then we're going to do it for the next tomorrow. We got to continually do it, y'all. Win or learn. I'm not going to say win or lose.
You got to win or learn. Right. The lesson is to listen.
Yeah.
We've given you some listening tips. He's giving you awareness today.
Come on.
So, Rodney, on behalf of Coach K and myself, we thank you for taking the time. Because we're talking about time
is the foundation.
And
the take is the framework. Y'all
so
better
he said we need to take it back. We said you got to do the time, which is the foundation, and take is the framework. So the time is now to engage.
Please,
you got to get out and do
your part.
In order to help him do his part.
Yes.
To stop poverty.
Yes.
He didn't say just to put a Band-Aid on it. He said he wanted to end it. That is in depth to this conversation.
And that's a period right there.
With
that's the desire, right?
So we appreciate it today. the conversation that we've had.
Right.
We appreciate congressional candidate District 30, Pastor Rodney LaBruce, for being here, for taking the time to make you aware and sharing even with us some things.
Can you give your phone number and your email and your
Yeah,
websites information, please?
Most definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
And let me just say, before I do that, I was on an interview with WFAA a couple of days ago. I think it aired last night. And you do a whole interview and they take a couple of clips, and they took a clip and it kind of took it out of context where it made me sound really arrogant. That's why
what they do.
Yeah. But I made the statement that I'm a bullhorn and an architect. Because I believe in Congress, there's two kind of people. Either you're the bullhorn, the person who raises awareness about issues that need to be addressed. You're doing the interviews. You're saying, hey, everybody, look at this. This needs to be taken care of. Or you're the architect. You're behind the scenes.
Right.
You're building coalitions with other members of Congress, and you're building policies into laws. And we need both.
That's it.
We need both.
To balance.
But I said that I'm going in willing to be both of those, the bullhorn and the architect. But they made it sound like I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I can't do anything by myself.
That's it.
It takes a coalition of people to make change. That's why we do need everybody to lift their voices up and vote. And I'm willing to sit down with anyone and discuss any topic. If you have any question at all about anything that's going on, about anything at all, give me a call. My cell phone number is, I got it right here, 214-228-2640. My email address is rodney@labruceforcongress.com. Website is labruceforcongress.com. Go on there, reach me any kind of, shoot me a text, whatever. We gotta, bad grammar, get out and vote. And don't do it tomorrow. Do it right now.
Right now. No other way.
That's it.
That's the acronym for now. No other way. This is the day to do it. And yes, we commit. We thank you for taking the time.
That's it.
Using this platform. I'm grateful for the conversations that we've had on today.
Me too.
And hopefully those that are with us, thank you for joining us. We see the chat going and some things we can't see, and of course this will be up and after today. Of course we're live now, but hopefully we'll get others to come on. And when we say like and subscribe, you can do that if it's your choice, but we hope that you will, because it's time is a different kind of platform. We're about God, but we're about building you. Like we said, time is the foundation. That's God has already laid it. It's already time for us to take it. But take is the framework. We got to build from the inside out. And so, let's vote, because our voices do matter.
They do.
Thank God for my LLC, which is Life Matters. And then we have SOAR with Coach D, but we're coming together because
two voices coming together.
Yes,
it's time for all the coaches to come
all
together.
of us. If you
not just your brand, my brand, it's
time for that. And it's not about titles, like you said. It's about purpose. It's about doing the will of the Lord. And because we're lifting him up, we're glorifying him in all things as well, even in this, because we need him for every step we take. Thank you, Lord. And voting is a responsibility. It's not an option. Let us vote. Let us vote informed, like she said, do the research, aligned, and intentional. Remember, once again in Texas, we are voting now. It's open, early voting. So some polls are open to 7, some may be closing at 5. Please take your identification. Please don't go up and I want to vote. Be prepared.
Make sure your card is
signed. And don't say, I don't have a voter's registration. But if you did register to vote and you don't have your card, take your license with you.
But you may have to have both.
You may have to, yes. For sure on the 3rd, you go to your precinct where you on the 3rd of March, you go where you're supposed to go. But I believe right now you can pretty much go anywhere. In the county, right? But please just y'all know we need our identification. All right, I'm gonna leave that right there. You know what they doing. Come ready. Don't be coming up there Yeah, anyway, yeah, so don't forget to subscribe. I think I said that, and share and connect with us via email and to order merchandise. You got that on here, but of course you can go to KDEE it's time at gmail.com. Our website is take time K and the letter D.com. So, and to learn more about our services and just to just be in contact with us if you have questions, even want to come on the podcast, you can do that.
Yes.
To the other candidates as well. I mean,
Yes.
hey, and then we have future things that are coming up, you know? So remember, your vote is your voice in motion. So, Coach D, this has been
It's
Time
Time
with Coach K and Coach D and
Rodney
LaBruce and CD.
and CD.
So where time
Is
is
the
the foundation, take is the framework. Hashtag TNT, take in time.
Father
So we're
God,
going to
we
close
thank
with
you.
prayer. Thank you.
We thank you for the privilege of participation.
Yes, Lord.
We thank you for those who sacrificed for the right to vote, because people died and they bled for us.
Yes.
We have that right today. Use our voices.
Yes, God.
Give us the wisdom and the discernment on how to move. Our candidate today said his steps are ordered.
Yes.
Not your steps, not my steps, but his steps are ordered by God. So give us humility to listen. Give us courage to engage. Let us steward our influence, responsibility. And it's in Jesus' name we do ask, and we touch and agree and believe
Yes, Lord.
these things.
And amen.
And amen. Until
So it
next
is.
time.
Until next time. Keep showing up for yourself. And let's keep doing time right.
together.
Doing time right
Do it right.
together.
I always miss the right, but
Yeah.
you know, we got to do time right.
You gotta do it right.
Because if you
Amen.
on time, you're late.
Let's another. We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Rodney, I know we said the outro, but do you have any closing words before we leave today?
No, ma'am. Thank y'all so
Thank
much for
you.
being here.
And
or
you
letting me be
do
here.
have to come back after the
Absolutely.
election. We would love to
Yes,
have
we'd
you.
love to have you.
And thank you, audience, for joining us
Thank
and for
you.
your comments. We appreciate that on today. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Be blessed. Do I want to go? Do I want to go? That's gonna be
I think I
amazing.
want to go.